Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. If you would like to catch us live on and interact with the chat, please catch us live at Art Creates on Twitch. So that then you can interact live right now with everything. Let me get over to it. Oh, there's that. Oh, I have a gay Sailor Moon pose in my sketchbook. Some sketches of the gods. Ah, there we go. My favorite, my somewhat new favorite object now. Um, Also, you might notice that the stream probably will run a little bit better. It's because I got a lot of shit off of my computer, and now it's going to probably run a hell of a lot better. Possibly, because my computer isn't chugging with a whole bunch of information on it. I saved over 100 gigabytes. So at least the stream will run way more smoothly now, and we don't have to worry about that. But also, that means that the recording will probably also be very, very smooth if it hasn't been in the past. Also, another thing, I do have a YouTube channel now. You can go and check it out. If you are watching this on YouTube and you would like to interact live with this chat, please come and check me out on stream. Unfortunately, because of the way I stream, a lot of people are not currently on right now. But eventually, when summertime comes around, oh goodness. Will I be doing stuff live on YouTube? I do not know yet. I'm still kind of thinking about what to do. If it ends up that yes, I will be streaming on. If it ends up being that maybe I should stream on YouTube, I might start streaming on YouTube. A lot of big VTubers do stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. Well, they have both, but oh my goodness, morning dose of coffee. Anyways, so today we are going to be making a pan staff for the pansexuals. And yes, it is a pan. Don't worry about it. It's an actual pan. So let's get straight into the stream. Okay, here we are. So yeah, first things first, what I forgot to do is go up here and change this. You're gonna see the grid just change suddenly. Don't worry about it. It's I guess I should work in feet. Oh, one thing is 1 foot, so I should probably work in inch. There we go. So all I did was just change. So I don't know if many people know much about Maya, but here I'm going to tell you at least a little bit about Maya every now and then. Just the 3D programs that I actually use in order to create a lot of the models and stuff. I know a lot of 3D people nowadays use like Blender and stuff, and Blender is cool and all, but it's absolute garbage. What is the fucking thing? It's absolute fucking garbage. I'm not trying to shit completely on people that use Blender, but I'm saying it's not absolute garbage for what you can do in it. It's absolute garbage because of the way that the UI is set up. What is that UI? Why are not all the I know it's supposed to be like, oh well, it's supposed to be for faster things. It's optimized. I'm like, that shit ain't optimized. Because, like, the thing is that also the hotkeys on that thing are really, really super weird. And literally, I had to spend an entire hour trying to figure out how to put another primitive in the area. Because usually with Maya, you just help. Oop. Well, that's what you do. That is complete tool, but if you do shift and hold, then it opens up this. But apparently in Blender, shift is used to move around. I'm like, what? Then what about alt and control that are right there? Like, I will say Blender is not as optimized as people think it is. You can do a lot in Blender. Like, you can go into hard surface, you can go into sculpting, you can go into UVing, you can go into painting. Like, if you want a one-stop of everything, Blender, pretty good for starting. Be in mind, starting. I'd say good for starting. In terms of other things, if you work in Maya, it is really hard to switch to Blender. And if you work in Blender, it is really hard to switch into Maya. Like, it is an extreme different learning curve. Which is like, eh. But I will say one thing, I do have Blender. I might have to use it at one point because Maya is going to expire soon, and I do not have the money in order to afford paying for Maya. But I do have like money for other things. But the other thing is I would say like Blender. Oh, damn. Blender is cool and all, but there's much better. Well, not much better, but I'm saying like Blender is cool. You can use it if you want. Have fun if you enjoy it. Hold on. There we go. Have fun if you enjoy anything to do with it, because yeah, that's that, you know, if you like Blender, you like how you do stuff in Blender, then go all for it. Like, you know, do whatever you need to do within Blender, and more power to you. Change this, and then I need to change this to, because we're working with low polys. So, if you guys are new to this whole entire series of what the fuck I'm fucking doing, I basically, in an entire stream, the entirety of this stream, create a model from start to finish. Yeah, from start to finish. So that means creating the model from the base primitives. I will say the stream will probably not be very long. There's a reason to it not being very long, but that is because I want to put this all the way probably. Oh god, here-ish. There's a reason because this is a very, very, very simple model. It is very simple. It is a pan staff for the pans. That's all you need to know. That's all it's ever going to be. Because, you know, the whole entire joke about being a pansexual, and then everyone's like, oh, so you like pans. Be hiding away of your pans. Hide your pans. Hide your wife, hide your children, hide your pans. Actually, Luthador is a pansexual. He goes with anyone regardless of whatever fucking gender you are. So, and he's banged some weird shit apparently in his past. The amount of stuff he's banged that he talks about that he's banged is absolutely like, how, first off, where do you stick it? Second off, how does that even work? Like, most of the time it's like, how doth work? Why doth work that way? And he just goes, I don't know. Most of the time I was either drunk or high. And I'm like, that explains still little to nothing. Little to nothing at all. I want to select the faces. I'm going to turn this on. But yeah, Luthador just like explains. Luthador is Luthador. There is nothing that you can convince me that he's just not fucking done. Like, Luthador has done probably out of all of us within the Telvan realm, Luthador is probably the weirdest person. God damn, how do you make a pan? Like, most people would make a pan like this, but actually it's supposed to taper out. Hold on. I'm going to turn this back on. Because I'm going to... Wait, what? No, I said turn off. There we go. I am going to bring this forward. And then I really want to go and grab one of my pans just to kind of see, but I know that it's supposed to be like this. Here, you know what? Let me grab a picture of a cast iron pan because that's what I'm basing it off of. I actually was referencing cast iron pans when creating the sketch and I forgot. I forgot how a cast iron pan, oh, a cast iron skillet here. Let's see. Images. Okay, so it has a slight divot inwards. Okay, I know what we're doing now. Okay, I got it. I got the idea. Okay, so technically, this is correct. However, it's not completely correct. It does have a shallow divot, but there you go. And then you might be like, oh, are you going to create the little edges on the side? No, this is just going to be a regular cast iron skillet. It will have its little handle up top that you always see with them. And then it will, of course, have an elongated base. Also, this needs to be a heck of a lot bigger. Because the main point is that this is a giant pan. There we go. Next, we're going to create another cylinder. And I'm going to lock this to the bottom. And then, they might be like, why do I switch to different, why do this like switching thing? By the way, it's pressing spacebar. This switches to different viewpoints so that then I can get the most optimized. Also, you know what the cool thing is in Maya is that when you have like a selected thing, you can hold the middle mouse button down and basically go anywhere else and move it. So you don't have to like click on anything, which is super, super nice. And then this is going to go right here. Okay, cool. This will eventually just like, this will be all one piece. Like, all one piece. Hold on. All one piece. Oh no. I feel like someone's gonna make the joke now of like, oh, One Piece, wow, what a cool reference. No, that's not what I'm referencing. Nom 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 nom. Oh my gosh, my god. Why is it that whenever I drink coffee, it always just fucking, whenever I bring a cup up to my lips all the time. Oh, the face track. Face track just goes, no. Oh, hello. I remember you popping into streamer yesterday. Oh, and there they go. I guess people are just popping in, popping out, wherever they do. You know, they do what they do. People do what they do. Okay, so next. Yes, I think that is correct. Hold on. I gotta pull up my images. Okay, so it looks like it has a top thing. And then this is actually really, really narrow, but because we can't exactly make it narrow. We can't exactly make this part narrow, or else it's not gonna work right. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is definitely not gonna work the way that we think it will. Okay, this is from the front, and I'm going to create a curve as per usual. And this one is the curve that you see on top, like a little handle thingy. It's like a little handle. But what I'm going to do is make it a little bit more decorative. So first off, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to make it a little bit more decorative for the pans. so that then it's not completely. There we go. And there's the handle done. And then then we're gonna make this. Still want it to be within the realm of some sort of realism. So this is supposed to connect into that. And then, here, let me keep going. I gotta keep going back to my images. Always have reference images. Reference images are the best thing. So it looks like this, it looks like cast iron is actually not as thick as I made it here. Oop. No, that's going to be too fragile. Okay. And then it looks like on the bottom. Yeah, let me. Can I see a cast iron from below, please? Why does no one give me, like, cast iron? I like how there's just, like, rusted cast iron. Cooking food in cast iron. Why? How to clean your cast iron. Okay, I don't care about cleaning my cast iron. I don't have a cast iron. I want to know how to, I want to know what the bottom of it looks like. Okay, finally I got a bottom of a cast iron. Okay, it has like a little lip around it. Oh my gosh. Trying to find things of cast iron is, oh my gosh. There we go. Oh my goodness, no. It's like a little lip. It's 2 segments. Pinch it very small. Pinch. There we go. I'm trying to make like a very, very small pinch. There we go. So you can still make out that it's supposed to be like a cast iron pan of sorts, but then it also has like some other things to it. There we go. Right. I'm gonna be smoothing all this stuff out, but I'm like trying to make it all. Oh, and then there's the other thing of I have to make. Oh, right, it's not gonna go all the way through. Right. Let's see. So here and here, it makes like a little lip that's going on. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I have to connect it like this. Now we're getting into a little bit. So this is going to have a little teensy bit of more detail than what I usually do for these. Just because I feel that it needs it. It might be like, what are you doing right here? I am deleting all of the other side because I'm going to mirror whatever I do to this side to the other side, so I don't really need this right now. Which is okay. Right now. And we're going to make a little lip. Yeah, it's gonna need more than just that. There we go. Yeah, there are multiple ways to add lines. I've been like seeing how people add lines in a bunch of different programs, and I'm like, I feel like this has like the easiest way to make lines. or anything that you need. There we go. So now it kind of looks like that lipping that you have, that cast irons have. I'm gonna make this a little bit wider. Oh yeah, now that looks nice with the little lip. Now it looks kind of more like a cast iron pan. You gotta get the good quality. You know, pans might not have an extreme preference, but they still want some quality. You know, they still want some quality to the pans that they want. So in turn, we're gonna make sure that they get the best quality pans that can ever be offered for their magical wand. I just realized that a pan can literally just smack somebody around with a giant cast iron skillet. Just imagine Magical Girl running towards you and she has this giant ass pan. It's like, oh no. Oh, I'd be afraid of that. I think I've unlocked a new fear. Giant cast iron pans. I think I've unlocked a new fear in us all. The giant cast iron pans. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't need that. I need a cube. I'm referencing also my sketch that I made, which is very helpful. It is very helpful to have a sketch with an idea of what you want to do. And what this is gonna turn. I think it's a 45. We love 45, 90 and 45 degrees angles in this house. We shall not tolerate anything else besides 90 and 45 degrees. There we go. I'm gonna take the top and kind of make it go like this, and then bring and then bring the object down. And then basically what I'm gonna do, make this go into here. This needs to line up a little bit better. There we go. Does it scale? Good. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Trial and error, everyone. Trial and error. It's always trial and error. Looks like just this needs to be moved forward. Lightly. There we go. Okay. And now I'm pretty much done with the pan part of this. Because of the way that this is, it's gonna need to all get. There we go. And then we're gonna go in and bevel it all. What? No. No. Oh no. Did it do the thing? Did it do? Okay, it didn't do the thing. Sometimes if I click extrude instead of bevel, it ends up with an issue, and it's a really bad issue, and then I have to go and remodel the entire thing. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Okay, I think that's good. And now we're gonna see how that kind of would smooth out. Oh wait, what the heck? I will say one thing. I really hate some of the coloration on this. Wait. What is this doing? That was weird. I love when things like to act up and be weird in Maya because everything just seems to work fine. And then it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna work fine. We're gonna all have a bad day. That's what we're gonna do. And it's like, oh, thanks, Maya. It's not like I needed any help with anything. There we go. And now I got to... No, I need to do that. And then... I don't know what... What? What is this shit doing? I swear to God. I click to fix something, and then it's like, no, I'm gonna not fix myself. Because of course I'm not. No, I don't want to add divisions. I want to bevel it. Ah, fucking goddamn it. Okay, is it being a butt anywhere? No. Great. I will say one thing. What's really bad for a person that has terrible eyesight and terrible, like, I will say, when colors are too close together or are very contradictory, it's really hard to see it. And I will say, it is really hard to see this orange because it's like a very vibrant orange to a very vibrant neon blue. And it is very hard to tell what the fuck you've selected. I've been working in Maya for several years, and it's always really, very, very, very hard to tell what you have selected. Until you've selected it and done like a whole bunch of things, and then it's like, hey, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Oh yeah, you see what you did here? Yeah, you're gonna have a problem, an issue with that later, but because you didn't remember that you did not select that, even with stuff that I know I didn't select or click on for a fucking fact, ends up getting clicked on. I'm like, why? Why, Maya? Why do you decide to just go ahead and just select things for me? I don't want that selected. I wanted this selected. And it's like, nope, this is what you wanted, right? No, that isn't. Why do you decide this? This isn't what I have decided, Maya. Stop being a butt. But no, Maya's like, no, I want to be a bastard today. I want to be a massive bastard today. And apparently Maya has decided to wake up and choose violence. So, that's how this stream apparently is going to be going, is violence. Can't get enough of violence in my normal day life? Actually, before I forget, probably I'm gonna save this, so at least I have a base to go back to if anything happens. Which is probably a good idea. we're dealing with pansexual. I'm gonna say pans. And there we go. Getting the folder all set up, and then because I always organize everything, because one, it helps me, and two, it helps me find it in case I miss something or fuck up with something. So yeah, it helps. It helps a lot to have that kind of stuff. But yeah. Anyways, you know what I just realized? I think there's I think I know the reason to why I'm not having a whole lot of people in chat today. There. It's the fucking January 6th insurrection. That apparently is going on currently, so no wonder no one's in my fucking chat. Everyone would rather go and see how fucked up America is than actually do that. Why am I just right now getting that? Okay, anyways. Hold on. I'm gonna check something. I think my mod has decided to leave us today. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Holy shit. What was I gonna call this? Oh yeah, pan staff. You know what the funny thing is? Is that we have literally, okay, so on Monday we did a staff. Today we did a staff. We're doing a staff. Next week we're not doing staffs. I was thinking about doing a sword. Because, you know what? Magical Girl's gonna have whatever fucking thing they want. So, next time we're doing fucking swords. Who cares? A magical weapon or magical item can be anything. Anyways, now I gotta reselect all of this. But at least I have a base now. So in case I fuck up, we have a base to go back to. Which is good. What the heck? It's the second time I've gotten that. What the hell is going on? What is this? Oh, did you guys see my post on Twitter? I tweeted out rate my setup. Rate my setup. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go and follow me on Twitter at Art Creates. Yeah. I've been tweeting out and trying to do stuff, trying to connect with VTubers on Twitch. I mean, to try and connect with other VTubers. I don't think I'm doing it well. I mean, Luthador has told me to say some shit, but I think I fucked up. But hey, you know what? In this line of work, I guess you're gonna make some fuck ups and you just gotta deal with it, right? Wait a minute. I fucked up again! I hate this! Why not make selections that I want? There. Jeez. I'm like, why is this thing not working? I know why it's not working. There we go. Okay, now furthering this. Do 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 do. There we go. I could smooth this out more, but I'm not going to because no. Boop, boop. I was almost going to click delete. I was about to click delete instead of enter to accept what I've created. Why do I do this? I will say I might go back in here and kind of see which stuff needs. Because, like, this might be a little excessive. I don't think I really extremely need this. Yeah, I don't think I need that center one. Because it's still going to make the same amount of stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't need that center. Alright, there we go. That's... one polygon saved is one polygon earned. Yep. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. Keep forgetting how to freaking do this, apparently. And clear. Is the school across on my street literally actually letting the children out? It's not even... What the heck? It's really early for that. Oh, then again, they've had their graduation stuff and all there. 1, 2, 2. There you go. I think we're slowly but surely getting... Hold on. Yep. You might be like, why do we add bevels to things when you don't really need to? So, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. If it's like it's supposed to be a smooth transitional thing, no, you don't need to add a bevel to it. But if it's not, you're going to need to add a bevel to it to make a sharper edge. But even stuff where you think that you don't, where you think you don't need it, you're going to end up needing it. Merge, okay, apply. I'm going to make this rounder. There you go, you got your pans, you pansexuals out there. You got a pan. You got a pan. A singular pan. Okay, you know what? I fucking hate this thing. You know what? I hate this too. Why is this angled weird? You see how it's angled like that? Why is it angled? That is so bizarre. I have no idea why it's angled. I'm gonna just put it on this line. There we go. Now it's flat. Flatter than my dream. It's flatter than... What the heck? I fucking hate this. You can tell how much I love Maya. It's so great. It's such a great program. You're gonna get lots of fun out of it. It's so nice to use. So less effort. Yeah, no, it's a shitty program. It's shitty as fuck. Actually, it's not. Okay, Maya could be worse. It could be. But there's some moments where you go, Maya, why? What is this doing? Oh, I see what it's doing. Can't I just bevel the things I want to bevel then? I'm just gonna do this. This might be easier. There's a way to fix this. Hold on. Mesh display. Unlock noise. There we go. Oh, but then there's that weird shadowy thingy that happens. This is what I love and hate about Maya. Because weird shadowy things decide to happen. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, I get it. I hate having to click the back button so much. And by the way, there is no thing that says, like, a thing of your history. Like, you know how in Photoshop you can click on that, or in Clip Studio, I think you can, like, have a history thing. You can go back to a certain point. Yeah, no, you gotta go all the way back. You wanna look at this? Oh, sorry, you gotta go back for that shit. You gotta go find it. Gotta go find that shit quick. Here, this one. And then I'm going to drag this down, and I want to bring it in a little bit. Just a tad. And then I'm gonna. There we go. That should be fine. Yes, we are going to be recreating the cylinder. We're going to be recreating this. This needs to be 12 again. Because we are dealing with low polys. Have to switch to the front and then move this up here. But yeah. So anyways, how's your guys' day on this great Friday? Are you guys gonna get out for summer? I heard that humans, have a lot of fun during the summertime. Oh, you know what? What's your favorite summertime stuff? What's like the coolest summertime stuff that you've ever done? I think a lot of people don't ask that a lot. It's like, what do you actually like to do during your free time, during your off time? For me, I actually like to read. I'm currently reading this like really nice book. It's called Heaven's Official Blessing. It's really good. I actually like it. I really enjoyed it. I usually read in order to understand a lot of different things about human culture around the world, because I will say I used to not be much of a reader. I haven't been much, but ever since I've come to the human world, it's like the Kiesh in me has finally awoken, and it's like, you must know everything. You must learn everything in this world. So yeah, I started reading a lot of books and stuff. I actually have a lot of art books from this world. I keep them in a whole collection. I'm currently working on kind of rearranging my office in here so that then I can be able to rightfully display most of the stuff that I have and be able to show off more of my collectibles, so that then when someone walks in, they go, oh, she's a weeb. And it's like, yep, I am. And I am proud of it. I am proud of what I am, and let me be the nerdy person that I want to be. It's odd because, like, I was just like a fantastic warrior, and now it's like I just like to read books. But hey, after spending about like almost most of my life fighting in a war, sitting down and reading a book sounds like a good time. it sounds a lot better than just going over tactical plans of how to defeat things. So it's a much better life. Yeah. Oop, that's not what I want. There we go. First off, before I do that, I should probably flatten this a little bit. Okay, and then turn it to about 45 degrees. Might be asking why am I doing this? It is because I think that this looks cool. To have, and also because like whenever you have a staff, most staffs have like a connecting thing, but also it's a way to stop your hand from going further up the shaft. It's like a guard. It's like a guardrail. Before I forget, I want this to be moved further up. Because I want it to be long. I want it to be like very long. See how long is this? This says it's a foot. This says that it's a foot right now. So hold on. We're gonna go what? Should make this about 2 feet is 24. Let's make this about 3 feet. So that's 36. This is gonna be a tall ass staff. But then the cool thing is that we can just make everything be in proportion with everything else. So I might be like, that's a really dinky pan. I'm gonna need to redo that. You might be like, this is a really dinky pan. Is it? Is it dinky now? It is no dinky pan in my eyes. Yep, you're definitely gonna be probably taking people out with this. Yep. Definitely gonna take out somebody's eye with this. So. And then we're gonna make this thicker, so it has a thicker hole to attach to. And then this is gonna be made probably a little thicker. And bigger, probably. Oh yeah, much bigger. And you might be like, wait, how do I know how tall it is? Well, actually, most of the stuff in Maya relates to like real world inches and centimeters. It might be off slightly, but for the most part, it's about the same. So that means that this is 3 feet. This makes it 4 feet tall. So it's a nice 4 feet long staff. It's not like a gigantic overarching staff because it's like you got to be able to like hold this thing and wield it around and stuff and spin it. And if it's way too big, it ain't gonna work. I know. I had a spear that I used to use when I was training, and I thought it'd be more efficient if the spear was larger than myself. No, you want that thing like I mean, spears should be about a little bit longer than your own, a little bit taller than you, so that then you're able to like jab people, so you can like push people and jab people away. But the other thing is that it was too long and too heavy, and I kept swinging that shit around, and I almost hurt my dad once or twice. So he took it away from me, and he said, until you get taller. I never got any taller. So he ended up basically making the staff shorter. He ended up making my spear shorter. so it could be accommodated. And you know what? You know what I say? Fine. Fine to that. It's like, fine. I guess I'll have to deal with these accommodations. And then I'm going to actually do... And we're going to go this. This is just another way to have, like... I'm trying to add more shape to it. But like with this coming down here and then it pointing out and then it coming down into like another thing. I'm gonna kind of have like it be bulbous. Slightly bulbous. And you might be like, what? Bulbous? Yeah, bulbous. It means it's gonna be round. So let me... No, I need to do a connect. Nope. Okay, we're gonna... Well, I actually do want these to be more, but I need this to be... And I need this to be... What? No, I do not want it to be 2. I want it to be 0. Actually, I need to look at this thing. Wait. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Control delete. Whenever you delete lines, you always need to do a control delete, and I hate it. Oh, I need to see everything. So I want the bulb to kind of start here-ish. And then I use the connect tool. There we go. There's a tool that I actually haven't used to... Oh, yes! They might be like, what am I doing here? This is called the B tool. It basically smooths everything else out for you. So it smooths that shit. Smooth like butter. I just realized that this kind of looks like a salt and pepper shaker. Well, I guess a salt and pepper shaker it is. But that's just a hand guard to stop you from basically hurting yourself. Because we do not want you to hurt yourself. Now then. There is something I want to do on the front of this. Which is I want to actually create a small gem on the front of it. Just a nice little gem. There actually is a way for me to make it so it's an actual gem, and all you gotta do is just do this. And then you bring it inward, and you pull it out, and then you fill it. And fill the hole. And look, a very classic looking gem. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. But you can see, you can already kind of tell what we're going for with that. Very nice. Talking at something? Anyways. Oh, it's the next door neighbor's dog. My neighbor has a nice doggy and she's barking. Okay. We actually, surprisingly, we are almost done because this is a very simple shape. I'm trying to like make it at least a little bit simpler so I don't spend like hours making a video. Because most of these videos happen to end up being pretty much hours long. And I know that it's probably hard to like go over all of these videos and stuff, and yeah. But No, I don't want that. What I want is actually this to be part of the thing. So, oh, before I forget, we're gonna save. There we go. Oop, that's what I wanted. There. That's what I wanted. I know it's supposed to be circular on there, but I'm not actually going to make it completely circular. And we're basically going to do the same thing that we did up there, but with more. Oop. Oh, I don't know why, but I actually kind of like that shape that came out. I'd actually have to make this look like this part is going into here. But also, that does mean that all of this needs to be moved up higher, because this is going underneath the floor. We do not want it going underneath the floor. And then I'm gonna just bevel that. Will say though, don't need that. This is gonna come lower. And it's gonna come out like that. There we go. Now we got, even though that this is straight, at least it's got some wonk. It's got little bits of wonk here and there to make it at least a little bit more interesting. Because the thing is that we want this to have a nice silhouette, so like you can tell what it is. So you can see that this is a pan. You know, it's got that silhouette of the pan. And then when we go closer in here, we got a silhouette going on. And that is pretty much very important with anything in design. No matter what designing you do, silhouettes are important. They are very, very important. Oh my goodness, what the heck? There we go. No, can I make this a little bit smoother? Maybe. No. There we go. Just making things now smooth. There we go. And saving on them. Gotta save that stuff. So now we're gonna slowly but surely keep going up and kind of adding little details here and there. No, what does this bevel look like on the outside? Oh, you can't even see it on the outside. So, oh, it doesn't matter. Alright. Might be just better to do this. Oh, excuse me. Man, so many burps today. I am a burping machine, apparently. Before anyone asks, no, I cannot burp on command. Do not ask me. I have tried. It doesn't work. There is no such thing as burping on command for me. There we go. What the? There we go. And so far, all of this is only under 3,000, which is actually pretty good. Again, saving tries wherever we can. That was weird. But one thing that I do have to do before moving on from this is that I kind of want to make a little rim around here. That will be another... Actually do this with this. Yep. Just to make some nice... So then when you see like a little silhouette of it, you can see the little bit of rimming around different things. Do you want to make fasteners for this? So the fasteners, if you don't know what it is, if you wear a ring or something like that, and you see those little itty bitty things that come up and go kind of around your gems or whatever, yeah, that's a fastener. It's called a fastener. And I'm like thinking, should I put a fastener on here? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I can. I'll say I don't think you're gonna see the back of this either. Yeah, you're not. So how do we make fasteners? You're literally going to put one in every center of this thing. And make sure that it's pinch, a very tight pinch. What? Oh, it's there. It's just really hard to see. There we go. And then what we're gonna do, we're going to literally take the center one. Oh my goodness, come on. And then just extrude it out. It's just to make it look like it's holding the gem, you know? Hold on. Just do this. Aha. There we go. And there. And that now it looks like it's, and then just a tad of that. And now it looks like it's connecting to hold the gem, which is really good. Because that's basically what we want, is we want it to see that it's holding the gem, you know? That's what we need. And then we're going to take this and we're going to make some edge loops. Hooray! You know, I really hope that you guys are actually enjoying like all these different staffs that I'm making and things. Different magical stuff. Because the thing is that in my world we have all this stuff. In this world, this kind of stuff doesn't really exist. So I'm hoping that people are at least getting a little bit of joy out of this. Because that's basically what I want to do. I want to make things that make me happy, but I want to make things that make you happy as an individual. And hey, if you really like this stuff, you can always share, comment. No, joking. I'm not gonna beg. I'm not a beggar. I don't beg for things that I don't need or want. But the truth is that I don't really need. Sorry, I'm like really focusing in now. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that I do not need your money during these times and all this sort of stuff. So if you want, oh my gosh. What? Why is it not doing that? I don't need to do that. Hold on. Mesh display. You didn't need to do that. There we go. Okay. And now the last thing to do before moving on. One is to name all this stuff, but two is to create what I created at the beginning, which was a curve that we didn't end up using at all. And sometimes it's okay to create something and then not use it later, because that's what's gonna happen sometimes. And I know most of you might be thinking, it's like, you know, why are you making all these things like super abstract and stuff? It's like, there's a reason. And it's because if if I left them to be just like, oh, this is totally like a pansexual staff or whatever. For the most part, I think most people might not like it because yeah. I also am trying to be at least a little bit unique and original with most of my stuff. I try to do my best. I do try to do my very darn best in order to make sure that I'm not stepping on anyone's toes and not like creating something that somebody else has already created. But I thought, like, I was like looking through and I'm like, there's plenty of people that have created like magical staffs based on everything, but what they do is they just make one magic staff thingy and then they just create them the same color. And I'm like, or like within the same whatever the flag color palette is, they just change the same basic staff to whatever it needs. Which, I mean, like, if you're an artist and you're like selling your work, then yeah, I mean, that's gonna be way easier to do than making everything unique. I'm just a person that likes to make unique things for unique people, so that's how we have gotten here. This is right. Okay, this is somewhat on point, which is nice. Anyways, we are going to get a cube. Look how tiny this cube is. This gonna be, you know what? I think it's gonna be a big enough cube. I'm actually gonna duplicate it. Turn that one off. The reason to why I'm duplicating it. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna do. Right, I should be right butt up against this. And then this is finally where we use the extrude. Right, no, I want the curve. We're going to see the curve. Because I want to actually organize this differently. Oh. Okay, perfect. And then what I'm gonna do, go here, turn this off, go here and turn this off. This one I'm gonna delete the history. So if I futz around with the other one, then it should be fine. And then oh, look at that. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I wanted. You need to insert a little edge too. And then just take these. I am going to delete these faces because you don't see them. You don't need them. You know, one thing that a lot of beginner or like people that aren't trained with 3D stuff is that it's a thing that I think is more said than actually taught. If you do not see it, if you're never ever going to see something, do not model it. Do not model it. The second thing is, if you do not see it, if you have modeled something and you're like, why are these files so big? Go into your model. Are there faces that you have that are never seen? Good. Go and delete them. go and delete them. Because if you're never going to see them, they don't need to be there. So yeah, like if you see something on your model and you're like, hey, I don't need like I took the back face off of here, because you're never gonna see that. You're never gonna see it. So it doesn't need to be there. Also same with this. This part, you're never gonna see. And you're never gonna see the back. So why keep it? This one, I deleted the inside, the base inside ones. Why are you going to do that? Because you're never going to see it. So delete it. Get rid of it. You don't need it. You don't need that stuff. If you don't need it and you don't see it, get rid of it. We're going to delete the history on all this stuff. And we're going to start combining and naming. Actually, we're going to just name stuff. So this is the pan. This is the staff. This is... I'm just going to call it that. No idea. I think these need to be combined. Well, no, because I want... Actually, no. Gem. There you go. Top. E. Gem. Fastener. And the last one is... Now I just realized that you could grab the handle part and just whack someone. Whack. Now, delete the history again. All this. If I can. And I'm going to go to Mesh Display, unlock normals, soften edge. And there we go. Everything is kind of smoothed out and softened. Oh, the other thing is I do need to move all of this up. There we go. And there you go, pansexuals. There's your pan. The pan, the magical pan that you've all been waiting for. Yes. And now we're going to export this out. Out there. Oh, wait, was that? Was that an OBJ? Yes, it was. Okay. I was like, is that an OBJ actually? Okay. So the great thing is that I actually finally did go in and actually pay for some stuff to happen. I there was a program that was going to end, and because I'm not going to be I can't get it under student anymore. Um, I had to buy the hobbyist, but it is a permanent license. And the other thing is that this is basically for non-commercial use. Not like I'm making millions of these for people to buy and sell. And if I do, I have to look at their. Well, I'm not. If anything, I'd be selling the Maya file that I made for the 3D project. Why can I not remember what I needed to do? There we go. Yes, it's gonna be new. Alright, load. Watch it all have problems. We have a lot of problems. Okay, it doesn't have any problems. So, let me just drag this little boy down here. And drag its compatriot. And before I forget, yes, we are minimizing this. I forgot how to open it up in full screen. There is a way to open this up in full screen. I keep forgetting what it is. And I actually tried to look it up once and it never gave me the answer. So there's that. Okay, so I'm in 2. This is 3. Okay, yeah, I know that. This is 2. Yes. Okay. So first off, I want to separate. I kind of like separating this stuff out. I don't know why. It kind of makes it a little bit easier for me. So the first thing I'm ever going to do is divide this. This needs to be its own thing. What is this? Oh, remind me that's... I have like certain alarms on my phone for like different things. And one of the alarms is basically to work on my portfolio and shit. Well, I'm doing it on stream, which is nice, so. Oh my goodness. Okay. So cubes need to be divided like this. Yes. Because then that will fold out like that. Oh, wait. No. I'm like trying to remember how to do a cube. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up that cube. Ah! It's gonna do this. Watch that actually work. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Why isn't this one working? Oh yeah, it's because it's not completed. There we go. This is probably the quickest UVing that we'll ever do. Which, in my opinion, is actually pretty fine. I'd rather it be quick than be slow. I think this is not where it is. You know what? Where does this attach to? Go, my friend. Find your buddy. There's your buddy. Okay, this will be the most complicated, so we're gonna just move on from there. I think all this needs is this. Just divide it like that and it should be fine. Why did I get a southern accent suddenly? I love when I get my I love when my accents decide to just go, yeah, you're gonna now have your accent just suddenly come in. Stop it with my southern accent. I don't want my southern accent. This one's gonna be a little interesting as well. This one would be fine if I just do this. Literally, that's all it needs. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna divide it up like this. This is the only way to probably divide it up correctly. I'm gonna divide it like that, but then I want to divide this space. And then I want to divide this space from itself. I'm not surprised that that did not divide correctly. Not what I want. Oh, I see. I'm clicking the back button. Wow, everything can just be normal. Ah! Everything's deciding to be its own thing. There we go. I think it's this way. No, so it's this way. It is this way. Alright, get all the lines. Select all the lines or else it's not going to end up being good and all of that. There we go. There, fantastic! And then, is there a way for me to do this? Yes, there is. Okay, good. Oh. Ooh. It's not what I want. I am sorry if I just made someone spaz out. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna leave that like that, and that's gonna be the room. And the only thing I have left to do is whatever the hell this is. And going up here. And going down here. No. Okay. And then I'm going to basically cut a lot of this apart. Fantastic. I don't know what that was, but that was weird. And then over here. All right. That's super interesting that it's doing that. And I'd be like, what is it doing? Well, it's apparently attached at that vertice, which is really weird that that happens sometimes. You'll see when this starts to flatten out a little bit more. What is this? I'm trying to figure out what the heck is this doing. Excuse me. And there. And now we gotta go up here and basically just gotta slot this in. There we go. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, it's because that's not connected. There we go. And we gotta do. There we go. And now we gotta do this. Actually, I hate doing these little itty bitty fixes. Come on. Come on. And you gotta just figure out what is good and what is not. Oh my goodness, what the hell is this doing? What are you doing? What is this doing? Wait, what the hell? Oh, that was so weird. It, like, wasn't... That was weird. And then all I gotta do... What the heck? And then the cubes are just cubes, so you just... Okay, what does this? You just gotta divide them like that. And then I think that's it, right? Yes. Yes, that's all. You know, the funny thing is, for the HEDIS program, it says UVs in minutes, not hours. And I'm like, yes, we literally did do this in minutes. In just a few measly minutes. There we go. And look at that. With that, we are finally done. Now, these ones I do have to repack. Okay. Man, this is a lot more, You can say how many tiles you want? Or where you want... Oh, that's so much better. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go... So, because I got the hobbyist one, this one has, like, a lot more stuff than just the normal one. That the one that I used to use. I'll say bleed 0. I don't want it to bleed. Okay. Allow wrapping, use trace mask, pack selected only. Oh, I can even say pack selected only. This might need to have 2 UVs. There's a reason that I say it might need to have 2, because the pan, it looked, and the staff seem like they're too big, and then all of the small stuff for the gem is really tiny, and it should be bigger. Like, look how tiny that gem is compared to, like, all of this stuff. So, and then I can say, I wonder what happens when I just click on here. And say see, because then those end up being much bigger. Okay, interesting. Interesting. The show tile cover. Okay, there's a few things in here that I'm just like, what? There's a render option. I need to look at this in my off time. It looks like this is how it's packing them. But I will say I'm going to actually personally move some of this stuff over. Okay, there we go. Just because I do not think that these need to go where they are. What? Oh. There we go. I'm trying to like put the gem. Oh, wait, wasn't there another one? Yeah, there was. Right here. Trying to get all the pieces in the right area. So that this piece isn't all like everywhere. Well, I wonder what happens if I do this instead. I guess it'll end up being much better. I'm gonna try and bring it away from the sides. There we go. And I'm gonna save all. Great. And then all we gotta do is bring it into Maya and do some substance stuff. And then when there's the baking going on and all, I'll take a break. We'll take like a 5-minute break. Just have a little break, get something to eat. I gotta get up and stretch a little bit. Yeah, and now we go over back into Maya. And I'm gonna delete all this. There's a reason. Because we're basically importing the same file, but instead it has UVs on it now. And that's all the difference that there is. There we go. And now all we gotta do is just kind of go through here, and you just gotta go through here and rename it and all of that sort of stuff, and then it's all good to go. Now then, exactly how are we going to decorate and color this, right? So I want these all to be this and this and this, no, and this to be some accent colors. So this is all going to be one. Assign new material. Now we're going to go and get this readjusted. Show what's the color of the pansexual flag? It's yellow. I think it's yellow, blue, and pink. I was right. It's like a hot pink, a yellow, and a blue. We will be adding some extra colors into this because these alone are not going to be enough. So I'm going to say that these are going to be like the yellow kind of gold accents. Okay, so those are going to be the gold accents. This I'm going to have be a staff, and this is going to be the blue, probably. There's going to be variations of blue so that it can break it up. So, and then of course, the pan. It's the pan. And then, of course, the gym. And I was thinking about making it immersive and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm just gonna paint it to look like a gym. It's not gonna have any effects on it. And there we go. That's that done. So we do another export, but this time around, it's for substance. Okay. And then let me load up substance, and then we're going to exit out of this. Oh. You know what? I'm going to save this image. Okay. So then I don't have to have that up. And then, is substance coming up? No, I did not ask. Oh, I can close out of this. Yes, I'm done with that. And man, my stream actually hasn't been bad all day. Again, I think it was too much power was being used to other stuff to save things for memory purposes. Sometimes just gotta take the memory down a notch and it works. I just realized, is this gonna be my quickest model to date? Like for right now? Man, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at making these quicker, which is actually nice. Because that's the entire purpose, is one, to kind of train me to be faster with my work. Oh, I said open project, not new project. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna open up this. I'm gonna say 4K. We're not using any different things, so yeah. If we were using like different things, you can go and watch, like, I'd say like the most intense one was probably the first one, being the buy. So there's only 4. This is great. Look at that. And what we gotta do is we gotta bake these. We gotta bake them at 4K. Don't need any of that stuff. So I'm not, usually you would use a high sculpt, but because we're like not doing high sculpt stuff, eventually like later on down the line when I'm making other models, we will be talking about high sculpting and what all that stuff is and go through that entire little thing. But for right now, we are going to be taking a little bit of a break. So when I come back, this should be done. So we shall return after the baking is done. Okay, we are recording all good again. So let us continue on with making this model. So the first thing, move over back to Smart Materials. Whenever you're like using stuff or anything, it's just kind of better to use Smart Materials just because you can basically affect sliders and all of that sort of stuff compared to just making it yourself. Oh, I forgot to close out of Maya because I don't need it open anymore. We are using Substance. Okay, that should close in a second. Okay, and there we go. Maya and Substance together always take up the most amount of stuff. And now I should see my CPU slowly go back down. Yep, it is, which is great. So this is a nice blue material. We're probably gonna futz around with that later. The gem, let me go get that stylized base. We are gonna make the gem like a combination color, so it's gonna be a combination of all of the different colors together. This is the pan. The pan, I am going to make a silver. You know what? There's... I think it was this one that I ended up using. Yes, it was. Okay, so I know exactly what to do for this. Because this is the one that I mainly use. Okay, so steel, and then... stainless steel. It's a cast iron. It's a cast iron, but I'm using a steel. Just because steel is a lot harder. I know like cast iron is also pretty hard too. Oh wait, does this have a cast iron? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think it does. Oh no, that was a material I used for, and it was for something else. Damn it. Wait. Iron. What do they have for iron? Oh. Yeah, no. I know that there's a cast iron one, but we're just gonna use this right now. Last one is yellow. We're gonna go in. You know, we're gonna use a brass because there's a brass that looks more like a gold. Is it? No. What was it? Oh, it was a bronze. It's a bronze that looks like a gold. Yeah, this one. Bronze is a little bit more orangey than gold, but sometimes bronze... Oh my goodness. Bronze and orange can... bronze and gold can sometimes be mistaken for each other. I say sometimes, not all the times. But it's pretty easy to notice the difference, and all it is by color. And basically all we're going to do is make this a little bit more into the yellow range. Yellow-orange. Oh yeah, the pan I was gonna make pink. Oh, wait, I can make it pink. Oh, there we go. There you go. Wait, is it in the right order? Did I accidentally make this in the right order? I don't think it is. I didn't. I don't think I did. Here, let me look. I kind of actually did with the pink on top, the gold, the yellow in the center, and then the blue on the bottom. Pink, yellow, gold. Wow, that was a complete incident. That is, I did not plan that. I I didn't plan that. I actually didn't plan it for once. Oh, okay. Well, here, I need to. I actually, hold on, let me adjust this. And let me get this done. And, okay. And now we are going to go and paint some detailing in here. So first, we're going to start with the blue. Because the thing is like, as much as this blue is really nice and everything, I kind of want a variation of blue. No. No. Oh, what was that? I'm trying to look for if there's other things. Wait, what would happen if I put this on top of it? Or like put this as a thing. Hold on. Oh, I don't need an immersive map. I don't need immersive levels. What's this? Oh, this is the, I think this is also, yeah, this is all immersive. I don't need this. We're not using immersive. We're not using anything with immersive maps. If you don't know what immersive maps are, you know how like things in games glow? Or like, you know, some VTubers, when they turn off the lights or like they turn their scale really down and you see like something is glowing. Yeah, that's basically what immersive maps are. They just basically make a glow effect. They're an effect of glowing, but immersive maps can also give off light, so sometimes people will make it so like in lighting systems that they will give off light, so that then like if you have like a glowy orb thingy, then that glow orb will actually affect the lighting around you in a game. We're not dealing with that, so we don't need it. You know what would be really cool is that the staff would be made out of this. This would be really cool for like the base staff to be made out of this. So I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, this is different hues. You go green with it. Let's go for a, yeah, let's go with that blue. And increase it. Oh, I can increase the saturation on it. Ah, yes, that looks great. And then we're going to add a mask because I only want it to be for here. And then, see, that adds some visual interest. Oh, the other thing is that I'm going to need to make this. Why? I'm trying to like think of what would be a good repetitive pattern without it being too. There we go. So we get some of the black and we get some of the blue. Okay, I think that'll work. All right. And now time to work with shading. So first off, I do know that I want, oh, you know what? I don't like that. We're gonna go with an orange. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna, so you know how with most shading things, what usually ends up happening is that, let me make this triplanar. Usually with how shading is most people with shading 2D will make it so that the hello. And let me get, well, I guess this is a soft brush, isn't it? What? Huh? What? 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 This, it's just, oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like that would work. Okay, so what most people do with shading, at least especially with like 2D shading, is that they'll use a multiply layer on top and then erase where the light is coming from. We're going to try that technique and see if it works. We're going to actually try and see if it works on 3D models. For the most part, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And we're going to actually choose this Painterly brush to erase with. We're going to see if this kind of works. If it works, then this might be an interesting way of how to do highlighting and shading for my regular models that I usually do. See, here we also experiment. We experiment with things about how you can and can't do something. Eventually we'll go back in with some dark areas. And then go down here. Impression. Where there's going to be some lighting going on. And because it's like supposed to be a 3D object, you have to color in different areas. What the heck? What is this doing? It usually allows me to fucking... There we go. It would allow me sometimes now and then to be able to... And now we're going to add a highlight. So this is going to be fairly reflective. I'm going to make that be the overlay. And we're going to make it be soft light. Actually, this benefits more from a black mask. There we go. Just to get some reflective light on with that. Oh my goodness, this is so in here. Add a little bit here and there. There we go. And then need to add question. Interesting. Right. And then the other thing that I want to add actually is a very, very dark. And this I'm only going to add into places that really, really need it. So like an extreme cast shadow in here. Definitely here at the base. To really differentiate that. also want to make it look like it's a round object. See, just those little, so like, if you want to know what it's like with it on, with it off, that's off. It does make a subtle difference, and that's okay if it's subtle. Sometimes differences are going to be subtle. No, one thing I forgot to do. And then gotta go all the way down here and really get in that shading under here. Because the shading is only supposed to enhance. What is already there. It's just like it's such a subtle difference. But it just really enhances the roundness of things. To really show off how they're round. And should probably stop talking about how something is so round. But yeah, we're almost done with this. This is great. Now this, I gotta bring up my handy dandy little color picker. Because what we're going to do I think. Remove. Does this and then this. Okay, there. That's kind of new. And basically what I'm going to do is go over. There's actually a thing called cracks, and basically what I'm going to do is make little cracks in it. Well, you know, I wonder what small vines would look like on here. Ooh, that gives it a more like mystical-esque power. Oh, this is veins actually, not vines. I'm just gonna put this everywhere. And then we're gonna go over. Ooh, it's saving. Hold on. It's saving. There we go. But then I want to switch over to blue and put some of this in here. But then what we're gonna do is just kind of soften these up a little bit so that then it looks like it's kind of behind something. But then we're gonna shade this now. And the thing I need is definitely like a harder brush. Okay. So this is going to be all of the darks. So this is going to be, yes. And the next is going to be like a mid-light. And now we gotta get that highlight. And then I'm actually gonna go in and add with a hard brush. And then I'm gonna go and get a smudge. There we go. It's filled with the power of pansexuals. It's very, very, very basic coloring. And next, the pan, and then the top part. Ah, yeah. We're getting into the nitty gritty of it now, right? What is this film? Why is this? Okay, well, anyways. This is going to be slightly shinier. I'm gonna make this a deeper. Actually, this should be what this color is. This be what this color is. But make it lavender and make it lighter. There we go. And then when I add the soft light on, it should be very nice. Super shiny. And this, oh, what's the opposite of pink? Well, pink is red. So the one that's going to make it pop out the most, what's magenta? What's the opposite of magenta? Hold on, gotta look this up. So what is the opposite of magenta? CMYK color. Can I get the color spectrum, please? Here we go. Color wheel. If it's in the magenta, then it needs to be a turquoise. Okay. Turquoise is a little into the green. A little into the green. There we go. Ah, yes. Oh. Yeah, this and this. Okay. And this needs to be like up here. Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, no. There we go. This is so that I can see what where the highlight and shading will be. And I always pass it. So first off, you're definitely gonna see all this shade. What? Why does it say welcome back? Okay. Sorry, something like popped up on my screen. It was like being a little weird. Okay, the pan, definitely gonna see. No doubts of that. Gonna see the main part of the pan. Unless it's getting the answer. No, it's not. Okay, good. I'm doing the wrong thing. Goodness. Because I'm like thinking, I'm like, why is this not working the way I wanted to? There we go. This is the inside of the pan. And then we're gonna at least put it around the rim. I would say inside that is like dark shading around here. Hold on. I want this one. And then I go here, and this is the part that's going to happen most. Yes, perfect. And now to go here. And just take out some of this shit. Okay. Smooth. There we go. Then we're going to just grab a giant smudge and kind of make it just smooth out some of these areas so that it doesn't look completely weird. And then, now we finally get to use this one, the highlighted one. And then let's put it in the areas that kind of need it. And grab that giant smudge again. Just so it blends a little more seamlessly. Got to add in here as well. Smudgety smudge smudge. Looks like quite the shiny pan. There we go. I'm trying to think of what else I can say. Oh, you know what? You know what I just realized? You know, when I was talking about My Hero Academia a while back, a lot of people were like, immediately left when I said that season 5 was garbage. Okay, it's not. I finally got through to the end. The beginning part of season 5 of My Hero Academia is kind of lackluster. You kind of have to get through it. But the rest of it, on the other hand, now that's gold. That is. I can't wait for everyone to cry during season 6 because that's basically, I feel like, what's gonna happen. There will be so many tears shed. Like, so many. There will be so many tears shed. It's going to be glorious. I mean, not glorious that you're crying, but glorious in the way of it's going to be interesting. Hmm. No, no, no. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that shit. I feel like this needs to go above something in order to actually be good. There we go. Very nice and shiny. What do I want to make this color though? Well, what? Might as well go for like, you know what? Let's go for light blues. Light blues. And then purple is the opposite of yellow. And this, and I can reference that. There we go. And again, add this with a white mask, add this with a black mask. There. You know, I just realized. And then go over here. Make it super certain. There we go. And then this. Alright, so you decrease it a little bit. But we can still tell it's shiny. Okay. And I dare say I think it's done. So there you go for all you pansexuals out there. Oh wait. I have forgotten to do it down here. Oh, okay, this is for... I was gonna say, I think I'm done, and then I just realized that, no, I am not done. Because there is a back, there's this down here. When you think you're done, and then you remember something else. It's like, hooray, done. And then you're like, no, it's not. It ain't done yet. There we go. Let's take this off. And just adding that creates such great shadow. Such great shadow. So now we're done. We are finished. That's it. I'm gonna wow, ending the stream exactly at 3. Nice. Yeah, this is the quickest one I've ever made. I mean, like, I'm getting quicker, which is the point. The main point of this is to also create interesting and unique staffs, weapons, and other things for that of people of the LGBTQ plus community. So there's that. But yeah, we are finished with the pansexual magic staff. So any of you that are pansexual, grab your magical staff and turn into the magical person that we need in order to defeat the evilness in people's hearts. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And remember, you can watch me now on YouTube. All the VODs, even though that they're not on Twitch anymore, you can go and check them out on my YouTube channel. And if you would like to catch me live, please come and watch me at Art Creates on Twitch. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.